As far as the structure of the article, again, this is not something that you have to overthink. You can come up with your own formulas and templates and frameworks, but I keep it really simple. I just have an introduction, subhead 1, paragraph, subhead 2, paragraph, subhead 3, paragraph, and then conclusion. So basically introduction, body, and conclusion. It's very simple. That's, if you're writing the article yourself, you can use that structure. And if you decide to outsource your articles, then you can use this structure as well. When you're giving to your writer, just say, hey, this is the keyword I want you to write about. This is the structure, just an introduction, talk about 3 things related to that keyword, and then a conclusion. Very simple. If you're going to write your article and you're not very knowledgeable about the subject or topic or category or a particular keyword, here is a tip that can help you kind of give you some direction without having to be an expert initially. So using the same keyword tool that I mentioned in a previous video called keywordtool.io, if you just type in a main keyword, like going back to our gold IRA example, if I type this in, you're going to get a list of all these different long tail and related keywords to gold IRA or the keyword that you're typing in. So I would just copy this list, copy it into a text file, and then go through and highlight or select a couple of keywords that you can go out there and do some additional research with for, and basically put together a well-written article about. It's no different from doing research in like high school or college, or if you've ever wrote a paper essay, you weren't an expert at that topic before you began, and then you went out there and did research. So these keywords will give you some ideas and direction, and you can just basically make a list of the ones you want to kind of target and go after in your article, and then arrange them in a logical way to where you can talk about each one of them. And I promise you, if you just put together 20 or 10, 20, 30 of these, then you can write a couple of sentences about each of these long tail keywords, and then those all added together is going to be a very well thought out, very well written article that's going to be several hundred or maybe even several thousand words. And I've done this several times without being an expert on the topic I'm writing about, because there's just so much information on the internet now, and you can go out there and kind of fill out the paragraphs for each of these different topics pretty quickly, and put it in your own words, and then within half an hour or maybe an hour, you can have a very well written, very well thought out article that's going to be completely unique, and that's just going to give you, again, an edge over the competition, because nobody else is going to go after these long tail keywords, and certainly not write that long of an article about hitting multiple of those long tail keywords. That other people just aren't going to take the time to do that. So that's a very simple framework that I use and recommend for writing your articles, as well as an additional strategy tip to write longer, more specific or technical articles without ever having to be an expert on that particular topic, keyword, or niche.